J, and you're back in my kitchen with me today to make a soup that I'm calling zucchini vegetable. This soup came from Forks Over Knives. It was an inspiration from one of their recipes. So let's get started. The first thing you do is you cut up 2 cups of potatoes. You can use red, you can use russet, you can use golden, whichever is your favorite. Cut up 2 of them, 2 cups, and then you're going to make them into bite-sized pieces like this. So they're going to be cubed, okay? Put those cubed potatoes into some water and you are going to let them soak. And what soaking potatoes do, what it does for the potato is it gets out a lot of the starch. Now I've told you this in other videos, but I just thought I'd mention it again. And we're just going to let that set over here. We're just going to set it aside. You come to the stove and we are going to take 1 cup of vegetable broth, or you could use water. You bring it to the boil and then we're going to add 4 different vegetables. A cup of onion, a cup of celery. Now I said a cup of carrots, but you can do between a half a cup to a cup of carrots because you can't get carrots to fit into a cup or a half a cup perfectly. So however you can get your carrots to fit into your measuring cup, do between a half a cup and a cup, okay? And then chop up 2 cloves of garlic. I didn't really measure this. I just took 2 cloves of garlic and chopped it up. Turn it down just a wee bit and you're going to cook it for another 5 minutes until the onions are a little tender. Now drain your cubed potatoes. Add another cup of veggie broth, the 2 cups of zucchini, and add 2 cups of your potatoes. These are your spices. You're going to add 1 bay leaf, a teaspoon of parsley flakes, 1 of marjoram. If you hate marjoram, leave it out or try to find something else you can use. And then 1/2 teaspoon of thyme. Get them all in there. Get it all off your plate or wherever you put it. Now stir this all up and we're going to cook for 7 minutes. Bring it to the boil and put the lid back on and turn it down to a medium heat. And then while that's cooking for the 7 minutes, you measure out 2 cups of plant milk. And from that plant milk, you're going to take 1/4 cup of milk. To it, you're going to add 2 teaspoons of tapioca starch because we're going to thicken the soup just a wee bit. And this will be just enough. Okay, put it in there. And you're going to make sure that you get it all out of here because it's very flour-like. And then take your whisk and whisk around until that tapioca flour has been incorporated into the milk. The next step after the timer goes off is to put the milk and the rest of your ingredients in your soup. Okay, 7 minutes are up. I'm putting in the thickened plant milk, 1/4 cup. Then add the rest of your milk. To that, you're going to add your 2 cups of corn. Because Berta J is a mixer, I used the roasted corn and just plain corn, but you could use all of either one. Just do 2 cups of corn. A can of drained and rinsed black beans. This is a can that's 15.5 ounces. Now, troopers, why they don't make 16-ounce cans, which is 2 cups, I have no idea, but it's 15.5 ounces. And then the last thing is some kind of green. I'm using 1/2 cup of cooked spinach, frozen spinach. Dump that in too. The reason I'm putting more greens in is because I want to get more greens in me. And the way you can do it when you're making soup even though the recipe may not call for it, is just put in your favorite greens. That's why I added the spinach. However, you could add kale if you like that, collards, whatever. Last thing you add, a teaspoon of salt and a quarter of a teaspoon of black pepper, ground black pepper. Now it's brought to the boil again, and then it cooks for 5 minutes and the soup is going to be ready. But I think it's very pretty, don't you? I know this is labor intensive, guys, but this is so delicious. You're gonna love it. But it's done now. The 5 minutes are up, the last 5 minutes. Salt and pepper have been added, and that zucchini is in there. That milk, it just looks so yummy. Those black beans. If you had a piece of crusty bread, now would be the time to take it and eat it with this. But I'm just gonna get a nice spoon, ladle full. Y'all can see, can't you? All the steam busting off of this pot of soup. Berta's not gonna taste the soup. I'm not gonna burn the taste buds off my tongue and put a burn on the roof of my mouth. But you can trust me when I say this soup is good. I just can't do it for you. I love you guys, but I just can't. So the soup is delicious. I've already made it before, and it is very, very good. And it's the zucchini vegetable soup. Okay, so don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell. Don't forget to leave comments below about this. Don't forget to go to the Amazon store. Tell me about things that need to be added. I'm finding things too that need to be in there. And don't forget to, what else? Oh, and don't forget to go over to Moku, the website for Moku, which was a product that we were given to test, and we really loved it. And you can buy some, 15% off with Berta 15 at checkout, okay? That's the end of this video. And so until next time, troopers, bye for now.